A lot of these clears coming through. The big one for the Ultimates gets slowed down here in the corner. Chronic, big 50 on it. Drawley takes possession back almost immediately. You can see Chronic waiting, and still Karmine Corp push forward.
Oh, it's a great demo, and LJ, well, I don't know where he's come in from, but he's not there in time.
You felt it building through off the side.
Oh, LJ, why? He's got no need to do that.
He's just being extra.
He's playing DDR on hard mode. He could have got through it on quite easy.
Again, it's still just a 1-goal lead, and for the Ultimates, feels a little bit closer to about 3 goals that you need right now. Casey's defense has been insane. Chronic trying to find a gap. Casey's pressure, though, just completely crumbles the defense. They baited them just enough. And to take that last challenge on them gives them the security they need in these last 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think Chronic did not need to try and go for the outright win on that one.
20 seconds left here in a 2-goal lead for Karmine Corp. Can the Ultimates bring it back here in the end? Not quite. A Tau managed to keep it out. First killer's gonna try and center, but no, it's just a Tau breaking defense walls again.
A little bit of an update, actually, so I can talk about this now because, well, this one is done. Game 2, in the graphic that we just showed you, that was a bit delayed. They're winning 2-0 in Game 2. Wildcard are on the verge, not just of maybe making it through, of upper bracket, top 6 guaranteed. What on earth is happening?
It's a wild day to be watching some RLCS, I cannot lie.
I would say it is the most OCE thing ever to go 2-0 against Dignitas. For Atto, he was sort of the other one for a while, but that Team Liquid squad, oh, Drawley didn't believe in the whiff.
I mean, there definitely was a moment, but
Atto does. Atto does.
But Tira does.
Yeah, guess what, Ultimates? Drawley respects you. That does not apply to all of these players. Atto happy to just loiter, drop, and Vatira will finish it.
Listen, you said we don't talk about a Tau enough. He's gonna make his presence known in this one. That post has broken the hearts of so many people today. I feel bad for the amount of times they gotta hear the ding. And you just run it back, hope for the best. Here comes LJ in the ceiling, air dribble all the way down. Can he carry it in? No, but Chronic's got the follow. Ultimates are tied.
I want to go on Atto watch, though, for all of this. So we've got side flip. He's nowhere near that one. He's very much left Drawley out to dry on that play, but only a misstep. He's done everything well to this point. He's goal in their sights, although Vatira, he should get dusted by that one. That was maybe a little bit silly from him. And now first killer, he's taking on all of them. Who's the next one up? It's there for so long. But the Ultimates just didn't think he could get that far.
You had so much time if you were the Ultimates. There just wasn't a commit, but there was now. Chronic to step up. It was just a rare, tiny miss there from a Tau, and FK saw the opportunity to make the pass. It was already the commit, but it was too late on the save. Ultimates, they take the lead. For the Ultimates, Drawley already coming back. You see Vatira playing it a little slow. They do respect the carry from Chronic, although not quite aware that he's on low boost. LJ deadballs it, first killer, full commit as third man to push that one on in.
Look at this one more time. Vatira thought he had it. Went back in for a second challenge, and Vatira just needed to bail out of the play. He'd already lost the ball. I can recover this, guys. It's fine.
Chronic is the one that's a little bit quieter in terms of what we see out on the field from him, but when he has stepped up and him and FK have their little moments, they are disgusting. But on the flip side, Karmine Corp, these setups with Drawley, anything where he is involved touches and turns to gold.
That's so good. Lovely little tap out. This is what KC do better than everyone else in the world right now. It's this confidence that you can send all three and it'll work. Off the wall, first killer, back into midfield. LJ on the chase. Time, but Atto's gonna reach him, not quite in time. Vatira off the wall. Wins the challenge this time. Has got the follow from Drawley. Demo, who's the next one up? Atto, open net!
2 forward, all 3 upfield. The double on the demo. They sent everybody out of our way. Tied game. 2 Karmine Corp, they're not out. Atau's gonna try and make the miracle shot, but no. Ultimates have defended and making their transition from the ceiling. Jolly takes it away. Here comes Vatira. Do they stay and play? Yes. A Tau shot to the ground.
We have overtime, and it's a big one. First killer on possession. Vatira has to avoid Chronic, and he can't get near the ball. The Ultimates survive the late scare. One each in the series.
Chronic just completely threw himself at Vatira, just enough to shake him up.
Balls back into the middle. Ultimates had all of the balls at the start of this game, and that's going to be their best chance in a while, but the angle's pretty horrid.
You definitely also said it the best. I wanted to go back to that. I talk about this a lot of the time. Ultimates, when they're disconnected, anybody can stomp them, but when they do this, when they work together and they spot you, look at that. You see First Killer trying to go for the demo. It opens up enough space for his teammates to come through and do their thing. Ultimates are connected, which means this is going to be a competitive series with KC. There is no counting them out anymore.
LJ, reset. The First Killer, backboard. Who's the next one up? Chronic, off the wall, looking for the side wall. Doesn't quite get it, but this has been all Ultimates despite their 1-goal leads. Looking to try and create more. LJ off the demo. Chronic just trying to squeeze the way through. First Killer makes it 2-0. And there's another result that's about to get confirmed on your screen. I want to wait to see it first. I don't want to say it and then it turns around and just goes, oh yeah, that was actually not what happened. We're going to wait to see it. That a top 6. We were waiting for them to get a top 8. They've managed to go one beyond that. They've got the upper bracket. They can go even further. Backboard. We're trying. Hey, I'm going to try and get back to this one now. Try. But that's historic right there as we get the demo and the Ultimates are not beating KC. They're smashing them.
First Killer over to LJ, and look at it. The bump demo takes him out off the field. This is the Ultimates. This is the level of gameplay that can beat teams like Karmine Corp.
We're going from the realms of improbability to impossibility. KC have not got an answer at the moment. It looked like it was going to be reasonably smooth. Barely saw any offensive threat from the Ultimates in game 1. They've got 4 in a row. However, not to be, the negative one all the time, but I feel like we are not 1 hour removed from saying, all right, make sure you go into game 4 locked in.
Well, yeah, like you said, Karmine Corp, this is a rare moment for them to have to pretty much rethink everything that they are bringing against the Ultimates.
This is one of those things where the storylines are one thing, getting it played is apparently another, as a gorgeous, beautiful, and quite frankly, amazing own goal is at least graced on our screens.
No, Ultimates can't feel too bad. You've scored every goal on the board.
First Killer should feel horrible. You've got 27 seconds left. You deserve, LJ and Chronic deserve an apology. Well, he's not the one that scored the own goal, is he? Of course he can.
First Killer gonna try and give them that goal back.
This one has been done for quite some time. LJ gonna try and get his hat-trick secured. Doesn't seem like that is gonna be the case. And Atto, happy to ground the ball. Happy to go next. Getting into game number 4. KC, have they got any answer to a phenomenal playing Ultimates?
Let's see what they bring out here. A Tau from the ground straight to Vatira.
All right.
Posting in, I've seen enough.
Yep, that's a good answer. When things don't work, Operation Hit the Ball very hard. It still works. Worked back in Season 1, it works here in 2025. Off the wall, LJ, infield to Chronic. Fakes out the first, realized they weren't going to get to it, but Tira has to cover. And here comes First Killer! Oh, it's on the crossbar! LJ will not miss it a second time! The Ultimates have got KC on skates!
This is the timing that we were talking about. If the Ultimates play their cards right, you can find your way around those tiny, tiny gaps that Karmine Corp have been leaving open throughout the series here. Tied game. I need the Ultimates to separate just a little bit, though. Everybody headed on the same rotation there. Got a little bit awkward. LJ was back in time. First Killer to try and finish the job here. Chronic's already up. Got to take the shot straight into the nose of Jolly, but follow-up is through. That third man from the Ultimates has not let this team down.
And it's these non-shots that the ultimates are going for. Realizing it's every chance that they're going to save this. So let's slow play it a little bit. You can get the save, but the ball's not going to go anywhere. Tries to find the angle. I love that again. LG's faking them out so often. Back into the mid. Should be down again for Atto. Scudio's to be able to just cross them up, and Atto turns them into a pretzel.
Oh, like you said, it is this big juke out there in the corner. Chronic immediately recognized as soon as First Killer didn't win that entire battle against Atto that it was up to him as last man. 8 seconds on the clock. Can Drawley slow First Killer down? No, they demo them back. LG's gonna take him for himself. Can he pop it in the air? Yes, it's still in play for now, but tear it down. And in overtime could send the ultimates on.
So, overtime with upper bracket qualification on the line for the ultimates. Start off with First Killer off the wall, wants the 50, can't quite find it. Chronic from the side with the heavily passing options. First Killer, on target to Chronic!